Congratulations, offshore oil drilling. You've become just the newest symbol of the Democrats in Congress caving on yet another important principled issue. That's right, oil drilling. You join an impressive list of issues like the war in Iraq and warrantless wiretapping that Democrats have been scared into supporting despite having the facts and common sense on their side. Sure, the drill, baby, drill mantra has become one thing that McCain crowds get excited about.
Let me make it very clear. Drill, baby, drill, and drill now.
Hey, you guys were ready to break out. Woo!
And I want to tell you, right, drill, baby, drill. That's the...
That festive yet oddly Neanderthal chant should not have been enough to spook the democratically controlled House into abandoning that party's long-standing opposition to expanded offshore oil drilling. But that is what appears to be happening tonight in Washington, with Democrats looking likely to pass an energy bill that includes offshore drilling. The package gives states the option to allow drilling between 50 and 100 miles off their shores. Any areas further than that in the outer continental shelf would be completely open to oil exploration. Supporters of the bill say it would also repeal an estimated $18 billion in tax breaks for oil companies in an effort to help fund alternative energy. But here's what the Democrats apparently don't understand. When you've got the facts and common sense on your side, and you're in the majority in Congress, caving is not necessary. Drilling literally will not bring down gas prices. Won't happen as far out as government projections on the subject exist. Standing united behind sound energy policy and arguing against the drill, baby, drill guys who are wrong doesn't make you look weak. Caving because you're scared for your political lives, even when you're right on the issues, that's what makes you look weak. Can anybody talk me down on this? Joining us now is Representative Louise Slaughter of New York, who voted for today's bill and who is here to try to talk me down. Congresswoman Slaughter,
hey,
thank you so much.
It's so good to see you, Rachel, but listen, we haven't really voted yet. But I'm going to try to talk you down, and then you've got to give me my grade.
Okay.
We're not afraid of anybody. The biggest issue here that has gotten almost no currency at all is that every president since Bush 41 has extended the moratorium on offshore drilling, except his son this year, George W., lifted it this summer, as you know, which means it expires on the 30th of September, and at that point, anybody can drill anywhere they want to offshore for 3 miles. We are not going to, obviously can't renew that moratorium, and so maybe we can next year, but right now, we want to make sure that there will be no drilling unless the state opts in. The state has to say by legislation that it will do it, and it has to be 50 to 100 miles offshore. Now, let me tell you, I'm a crowd of one that believes this. I understand that. But I don't believe anybody wants to drill anywhere. I can tell you that throughout this entire debate, I never heard from an oil company saying, for heaven's sakes, let us drill. I don't think they're going to do it. They claim they have no bits, they have no drills, and we know we're at refining capacity. I would bet you anything. If my husband would let me, I'd bet my house and lot that there will be no drilling. Even T. Boone Pickens says this is the silliest idea that ever was. And British Petroleum, God bless them, has been saying for over a year now that this is not the way to go. And what they talk about is geothermal and solar and all the great things that we're going to get in this bill, and it's going to be paid for by taking away the tax subsidies of the major oil companies who are swimming in money, and also we're going to make them pay up their royalties that they should have paid us in 1998 and 99. Now, you know that the Interior Department was far too busy to collect royalties. They were having a big time over there with their orgies, and we've got to call that to account. Now, we're not afraid of anybody. We've done a darn good bill here. I want to tell you, I am so taken with algae. Did you know? How am I doing so far? Did you know?
I definitely want to hear why you're taken with algae. That's the best lead-in ever.
All
but
right,
I have to tell you what. Wait, hold on. It is assuring to hear you say that you would bet your house and your lot, if your husband would let you, that they're not really going to drill. But why not fight for the moratorium? Why fight right now for a bill? Why Democrats introduce a bill that would allow drilling? Why not instead say drilling is this bad idea for all the reasons it's been a bad idea?
It is as simple as this. We can't get that done done in 2 or 3 weeks. It expires at the end of the fiscal year, which is the 3rd of September.
You are in the majority.
Well, so to speak, but we do have a lot of oil patch people as well. So there was a lot of work done. Nancy Pelosi did the most incredible job on this. She does almost all of the whipping by herself. There's a little compromise. Believe me, I don't want to drill anywhere. Frankly, if you would ask me, I think petroleum's getting too important for us to burn. It's the basis of the petrochemical industry, a lot of health industry, and there isn't enough left. I want us to go to alternatives. We don't want to keep going back to the same thing that we've done for centuries here. We want to be in the 21st century and start all these new processes. I've put a lot of money in fuel cells up in my district, and we're seeing that we think we may have them ready in about 1.5 years. I have a school in my district that heats the whole complex with fuel cells. I mean, we need to concentrate on that, forget about oil drilling, because there isn't enough out there. Altogether, we've got less than 3%, and I think we have much less than that.
I think you make a great case against oil drilling, which is a very hard thing to have done on the day that you guys are trying to pass the oil drilling bill. I just think you could make a principled case to the American people that the drill baby drill thing is stupid, and the American people would side with you.
It is stupid, and we need an oil change. But the most important thing is if they wanted to drill, they've got $68 million acres of federal land that already is zoned for drilling. I think all the permits are there. Yeah. 33 million, Rachel, are offshore. They don't want it.
Democratic Congresswoman Louise Slaughter, you have not talked me down, but I have so enjoyed having you on the show. Thank you so much. Great to see you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Coming up, Kent Jones gives me just enough pop culture to go out among other people in public. Tonight, Barbra Streisand sings for Obama. Oh, yes, she can.